Alright guys, how you going? Another video because I don't do anything. I'm out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, as you can tell. So just absolutely nowhere. Yeah, come out to resurrect the Valiant. Poor baby has been sitting out here for months and months and months, and yeah, it needed work. So it's covered in dust, which is good because you can't tell how shitty the paint jobs is. Well, unless you go over the top and then you go, oh yeah, that's crap. But with the layer of dust, it's been sitting in the carport, but as you can see, it's open. Because it's been sitting, the fuel and that, so I've got some stuff and cleaned it out, and I still haven't fixed that terminal. Only because it turns out the one I brought is too big and actually won't tighten down. So I'm going to have to buy a proper one to get that working. But as you can see, this is snapped off and it's fallen to pieces, you know, bits. But now that kind of works as it's jammed in there. So apart from throwing some degreaser down the guts and another 5 litres of fuel with a shitload of fuel additive. I couldn't find any F11, so I'm using Nulon, what is it, fuel conditioner and algae remover, which probably suits this car. And I added that so that hopefully the fuel will stay viable for a little bit longer. But as you can see, it's just a little bit yellow, golden piss yellow, which you shouldn't do. But anyway, so I've just bummed around. I mean, look at my interior, still minty fresh, as you could say. Yeah, the dash has been covered in anything else. But if I do this, hopefully, oh hang on, no, I disconnected the battery, didn't I? So I'll have to fix that, but that's, yeah. But it was around the corner, so I've just brought it out here so it can be out of shot for a film shot sequence. Look at that! You cannot kill them. Start up straight away. Super 225. That's awesome. I still have to put the battery tie down on that because it'll fall over otherwise. But apart from a few visitors, when I got here there was a bloody great big redback, and she was laying eggs. She's no longer here. In fact, I sprayed the whole area just so she couldn't. But hang on a sec. Let's go look at this. Look. Oh, how's that for Australia? So that's at least going, which considering, I mean, the brakes aren't any good. I think I've lost my brakes, so, and I can't get the cap off because it's stuck on there now. Brakes need bleeding, but that's pretty much it. As you can see, it actually drove around here, so apart from the brakes, which you can kind of see here, I'd say it's that left front is the only brake that's actually working. Maybe right rear as well. So I've got 2 brakes out of 4. So yay me. So, but hey, it's going. The fuel's slowly getting clearer, as it will with the. Got to put water in it too eventually before it goes anywhere. But apart from, yeah, I mean, look at the poor bitch. Should take a photo of that. Looks awesome. Yeah, she's all the sounds of the country, eh? Squeal, squeal, chirp. Ah. So yeah, there we go. So as you can see, it is there. It needs work. So that's what can I do? It's a long weekend, was it Australia Day? So I've come out to the country to fix this so I can actually run, because then in the next week or 2 or 3, the rest of the film gets shot, this gets driven around, and then that's it, I can take it home. So it's kind of get out here and get it working. And the tyres still pumped up, everything's still there. No rats as far as I know, or lizards that have called it home. So I'm on a bit of a winner. So that's gonna have to do for a little while, and until I can get it back home, then I've got to do a lot of work on it. Like those brakes will probably have to get redone at some point, because they're gone. I'd say slave cylinder might have blown. I mean, it's been sitting out here outside undercover, but outside, and what, we had 40 degrees in December, so the heat could have expanded the seal, the fluid, and I don't know until I pull it apart. But that, you know, what can you do? That's the fun of owning old cars. So at least it's running now. And apart from a general wash and tidy up, which, considering there's no water out here, that might have to wait a while. No compressor to blow air down. I'm going to have to fix my ute up, so I've actually got a ute to carry all the shit in to bring out here. But I've got the battery, I bought some tools in my little Hyundai came out here, and it runs fine, it's going. So there we go. So just keep an update on that, and we'll see about the next update on this once I actually get it back, and we'll go through it. But for the meantime, at least it's running now. It's still in one piece. Everything seems to be fine, except for those brakes, but we'll get over that. But yeah, so that's it. Alrighty then. Catch us next time when I figure out what I'm doing. Until then, have a good holidays, and hooroo!